class of 1961 and proudly inducts him into our Wall of Fame. Val attended Stonehurst Hills and Garrettford Elementary Schools and Upper Darby Junior High School. His list of activities in high school were scant due to the fact he was so absorbed by his first love, records. From an early age, Val had a fascination with 45 RPM photo records. Today, he has a mail-order business called R&B Records with an inventory of 4 million records. Val is considered an expert in rock and roll and rhythm and blues, which in the 70s became known as doo-wop. He does business internationally. People call, email, or come over to his shop from all over the globe. Val got his start in 1962 when he discovered Jerry Blavat's radio show. What he heard changed his life. Blavat featured mostly obscure black New York City vocal groups from the mid to late 1950s. Val collected them but started collecting more mainstream artists in the 70s, the doo-wop sound. Rolling Stone magazine called him Emperor of the Oldies. Today, you can find Val at his shop on Garrett Road with a sign that says, quote, "Do not enter," his trademark. He celebrated 50 years in business, even with all the changes in technology. Please join me in congratulating Val Shively.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Do you know what this is?
Loser.
Loser. That's how I perceived myself when I was in school. I started school at 5. I should have been in I started first grade at 5. I should have been in kindergarten. I was immature, short, very, very skinny. You've heard of low self-esteem? I had no self-esteem. I was out of sync all 12 years. So what am I doing up here? Good question. I'm the last person on earth that thought this could happen to me. I only wish my mother was here to see it. Ever since I can remember, I loved music. I started collecting records when I was 12 years old. Music and records got me through high school. It certainly wasn't my grades. Never did I think you could do something you like and make a living from it. But that's exactly what happened to me. My first job around records paid $1 an hour, $40 a week, take home pay $35. I didn't care because I was having fun, but my mother did. She moved our family to Kentucky, where she originally came from in late '63, probably to get me away from the records. It didn't work. I came back to Philly in July of '64, and by sheer luck, I landed a job with a record distributor. Initially, I drove to the airport and picked up records every morning, then back to my boss's apartment where I broke them down, filled orders, and delivered them to record shops all over North Philly. I loved it. As his business grew, I became manager, buyer, hirer, firer, all good experiences. All along, still collecting records. I always knew there had to be other people like me who wanted records, so I started picking up quantity on what I really liked, selling them to my friends. The more I sold, the more I bought. In January of '66, I started a mail-order oldie business, which I did at night out of the building we now worked out of. I put out catalogs and did business all over the country. In '72, I left the distributor and opened my first store in Upper Darby, not far from here. In '90, I bought a larger store near the first one, which is where I still operate today. I can't take credit for all my achievements. I have a very beautiful, supportive wife, Patty. Stand up and take a bow. And a 40-year employee, Chuck, who can't stand up because he's at the store working. Now I'm about to put my teacher hat on. For those of you that don't know what you're going to do when you leave here, listen up. I may have your answer. Every one of you like to do something, maybe a hobby or something you dream about. You also know what you don't like. My advice, Go after what you're passionate about. Apprentice or intern. Do anything to get your foot in the door. Don't ask what they're paying. Do it for nothing. Get around people who can help you. Work hard, real hard. And with some luck and smart decisions, you can make something you love your job. Serious relationships should come after you pick your vocation. Why? Because you can't take chances if opportunities come your way. Not if you have obligations and need that paycheck. Hopefully this will inspire at least one person in this audience. Lastly, I'd like to thank Olivia Nohan, who nominated me for this award. Thank you, Olivia. By the way, John says the same thing. He told me to say it. Anyway, good luck each and every one of you with your journey, and thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Is it rude to get up and leave? I really have to go. Thanks, Tom. It's been great. See you later.
Thank you, Mr. Shively.